Morning everybody, day 53, another morning walk, so please excuse the eyes. So today's topic, the next generation, what are we telling them? And this has been inspired by Connor and Jack, who I met at the weekend at Momentum Day. Connor is 20, I think, and Jack is, I believe, 18, so pretty young. I don't consider myself very old at 32, but I consider them pretty young. And they have come into the community and different stories, whatever, but they're so alive with excitement that they found this community and this opportunity for differing reasons. And I don't want this to be it's not a pitch at all. It's about what we tell younger people from childhood. I don't have kids yet, but all of this training has definitely made me conscious of being a better parent. There you go, Stu and Jay, there's a good testimonial. So these two guys have come in, and on talking to them briefly and then seeing their subsequent videos, it really, really reminded me of my own story. And so much of what you two have said resonates with me, because at 16 and all through school, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, I was one of the top students in my year. I was very academic, but had no freaking idea what I wanted to do. I had friends in my year who from a very young age knew exactly what they wanted to do, and I've always envied that a little bit with people. And so I did my GCSEs, I got really great results. Then I did my A-levels, chose subjects because one I was good at, one I enjoyed, the other two I did because it would get me into the degree course that I wanted to do at that point in time. That changed. Then I went to university, and 2 years into university I was just so lost. I'd switched courses and I was just so lost, and I eventually dropped out. And that was so hard. I'm so much happier in my 30s than I ever have been in the rest of my life. It's really fucking hard going through your teens and your 20s, not knowing what you want to do because you think you need to subscribe to this system. And it goes back to the brawls that I talked about yesterday. And Connor and Jack, you will figure it out. The fact that you're thinking this way already will put you on a path to discovering and getting your clarity and being a lot happier sooner. So stick with it, whatever you decide to do. But I went through a bit of an emotional rollercoaster quitting uni, because I just wanted to work so that I could earn money. I'd always wanted to work for myself. I'd had that idea, but no further clarity. And then I basically went through my 20s travelling and doing various other jobs, but I never really had that burning desire. And I think the boys are going through similar thoughts, but they're going through it a lot sooner, so good on you. And I'm just going to stop because I can't walk and talk. And so I went to uni, dropped out. My friends all had very different views on education, and it's a topic that I avoid discussing with them now, even because it's just everybody's different. But my mum was very supportive, but also very emotional, because she was like, don't stay there just for me. It's a random dead scooter in the bush. How bizarre. My mum was very supportive, saying don't stay there just for me, and that was a huge help. I think a lot of people struggle because they don't want to disappoint their parents. I've had lots of conversations with people in the community about that. And we just go through what we're told are the options. But as Stu said, the education system is so broken. We spend time raising our children, putting them through school, telling them to wash every day, telling them what to eat. We never tell them to focus on stuff up here. And it's only when we focus on that people seem to get clarity and happy. Stu spent a lot of time doing that recently, and so much of what he said resonated with me. I'm so much happier since doing so much personal development in the last 2 years, and that's been the biggest part of my SFM journey that I'm so thankful for, because it's so important to get that right in order to be successful. So yes, this is an opportunity to start an online business, get incredible skill sets, and believe me, the vision of this company to make sure we have the best training and the best products and the best people leading that is phenomenal. But the bigger vision is that by having those skill sets, by having this particular business, you have the time to focus on your passions and discover what you really want to do and who you really want to be, which is a much more seriously impactful thing to be doing. And that's what I wanted to get across in today's video, because the fact that we've had these two young guys come into the community who are starting to realise there is an alternative. They may not have perfect clarity yet, but there is another option, and it's giving them the confidence to pursue those other options without worrying that they're letting anybody down or breaking any rules. No, they are breaking some rules. They're breaking the rules. This all goes back to yesterday's video. And I just think it's really important what we tell our children. You know, this will make me a better parent, I'm sure. But if kids are showing creativity in a certain area at a very young age, you never know what sign that could be giving you or shaping for them in their future. So that's today's message. It's a bit of a deep and meaningful, bit of D&M. I'll see you in day 54. Bye.